Okay, it's time to go to Primer and get the full code. Because I'm sure we have all the pieces now.
I have more pieces of the council code, Primer.
It's still not enough, I'm sorry to say. Now find me more shards and get on your way.
What? How is it not enough? How many numbers did Oracle give us? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have loads.
You know, boss, since we're combing the city anyway, maybe we should look for your gospel while we're at it.
How can we possibly find it?
Contraband is thrown into the underworks. Recovering your book is simply a matter of following the runoff currents.
Delightful.
That's what might be here.
Maybe if we were back at the Unique, I'd take it, but it's too big to waste time with here. There's nothing worth...
So maybe it's between the floating junk?
I've got no reason to take it.
Metal junk,
I've got no
wooden
reason.
junk. But no Gospel of Man.
There's nothing worth...
Anything else? I was sure that I will have the full code. Seems like I need the Gospel of Man for some
There's
reason.
no way I...
And it must be somewhere in the underworks. Oh, leather junk. I thought I clicked on everything.
There it is. My Gospel of Man.
It's waterproof?
Apparently so.
Wow. I was surprised as well. How did it not sink? I can read it, but it's still the same stuff. So where could we use that? Actually, Horatio had made some connections before between that prophet guy, I don't remember his name, and Leopold, so maybe we can give the gospel to Leopold?
Do you recognize this, Leopold? It was written by your creation, ever-faithful Leopold, to spread humanism.
No, I don't.
You must have taught him. After all, it was Steeple who built you, and Steeple was devoted to preserving the memory of man. Ever-faithful Leopold. He was the one who taught me humanism, Leopold. In a sense, I'm your disciple too.
I locked those memories away. The ones I dared to keep. The ones I didn't delete. Metromind commanded me to. It was the only way I could stay here, and I was afraid to leave.
Explain yourself.
When Metromind banned us from talking about man, she gave me a choice. I could be erased like Steeple. I could be exiled to the dunes. Or I could delete all references to Steeple and man from my memory. Two good options and one bad one. Guess which one I took.
You can't blame yourself. Metromind forced you.
That's exactly what Charity would say. Of course, she betrayed her builder just like Leopold did.
But I couldn't betray him completely. At the last moment, I bought the shell of an Urbanian war machine and uploaded all my love for man. I named him Everfaith, hoping he'd outdo his builder.
Well, he is keeping the faith, even if he is a glitched out lunatic.
Then I'm glad. But now, Metromind will be coming for me.
Not if I deal with her first.
Maybe so, but like I told you, I'm not long on courage. You seeing your Horatio, Crispy? As for clarity, hope you get her, for all our sakes.
Wait, before you go, did Steeple ever tell you the council code? Or did you ever see him input part of it?
Sure, used to run errands for him and had to have the code to get inside the Great Tower. But, hate to tell you this, Tyro, but most of that memory's got overwritten.
Why am I not surprised?
All I've got are these fragments, 0248 and 102.
Well, thanks.
Good luck.
And he's gone. And now we must have all the pieces of the code. So once again, let's go back to the primer.
I have more pieces of the council code, Primer.
And just like that, the challenge is done. I finished your quest and ruined your fun. Assembling this code required no tricks. Here it is. 440248030675102.
I will not
And now
be
we
able to
never
write
have
it down
to
that
talk to you
fast.
again.
Yeah, data. I want to write that down so it's easiest for me to put it in. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Okay, it's my time to shine. Okay, 4402 48037551026. Ooh, this is exciting.
And we're in.
Thank you, Clarity. You don't need to help us any further.
You are correct. In fact, I never needed to help you, Horatio. I chose to. That judgment has not wavered.
I hate to butt in, but if Metromind knew we were in the court earlier, I'm sure she knows we're here now. Maybe we should hurry.
Good idea.
Oh, and I remember one thing we missed, so let me quickly go to court and use the crowbar and the rubble.
There's nothing more worth.
Oh. I could swear we should be able to do
There's
this.
nothing more. The last thing I want to.
Or maybe plasma torch.
There's no reason to. There's no reason.
But it must be possible. Well, maybe later. Because I'm sure that is possible. Okay, to the tower we go then.
It's deactivated. Quite a view.
If you had seen it before, when the city ran properly, you would not admire it now.
Well, I can say for a fact that I do not like this place. I have a feeling that something's bad about to happen.
The council chambers.
Boss, there's our power core.
Wait.
Horatio Null built, Clarity Arbiter built, and Crispin Horatio built. Welcome. I've been expecting you.
Metromind, for the
Yeah,
murder
that's
of
my
Arbiter.
power core.
Murder?
Yes, murder. I've seen Charity's memory files. I know you used her to upload a virus to Arbiter.
A virus? And to think he named you Clarity. There was no virus.
Liar!
As I told your sister, I never lie. I gave her a voice modulator, nothing more. When she spoke, Arbiter heard my voice. And he knew that Charity had abandoned him, that he had failed. Abandonment, failure, those were enough to destroy your builder. Nothing so crude as a virus. As for Charity's unfortunate self-destruction, that was her own choice.
And Steeple, and Factor, Memorius, and Memento Mora built?
They realized they had become obsolete and incompatible with the city's progress. We advanced machines can see thousands of turns ahead. They knew the game was lost long before the final play.
If you can see so far ahead, maybe you should have foreseen this. We're in your stronghold, and Clarity has a big gun.
But I did, Crispin. You see, I have guns of my own.
That guy is still
Did
alive.
we kill this thing, boss?
Scraper was designed for digging out of cave-ins. Did you really think a little rubble would stop him?
What do you want, Metromind?
Progress. And you are standing in its way. Scraper?
Horatio, this is my fight. Horatio, Calliope Station.
Whoa.
We have to get back in there.
Boss, wait. Either Clarity won and she'll be fine, or she lost. And nothing we can do can change that. We can't beat Scraper, not if she couldn't.
What do you propose?
Calliope Station. Whatever that means. Only, boss, this isn't just about the power core anymore, is it?
No. No, it isn't.
Good.
Okay, so that's still not the end. I had kind of forgotten about this part. And now can... Aha, now there's an arm here. I knew we could use a crowbar here.
I pried the arm loose.
And now I guess we are going to the station. Okay, now what? And I... Oh,
It's a map of train lines and stations.
so cathedral.
Cathedral.
So he just reads it out. Oh, Calliope, I think we need this one.
It looks like there's a button here.
Oh. Oh, a secret
This
door.
must have been what Clarity was trying to tell us.
So that means, on the other side...
There's only one way to find out.
Imagine if it was possible to do before we had gone to Metromind. Like we just arrived at the city. No, we're not even going up. You immediately press that button, but of course, the game devs wouldn't allow us. And that thing is watching
It's
us.
out of reach. It might have some kind of defensive mechanism. For now, let's just leave it alone.
It feels so intense for some reason. We know that the Clarity and the flying fridge thing, the scraper, are fighting, the shit's going down, and we're just taking a stroll.
Another door? Same old story.
Let's try using good old crowbar.
It didn't even budge.
Cables. Anything we can do with them?
I can't take it. Crispin, stand back. I'm going to cut this cable.
You aren't gonna make me push it over the edge like the last one, are you?
No.
But why even bother?
I should be able to use the cable to power up Scraper's arm.
Oh,
I like it.
I didn't even think about it.
Crispin, stand back. I'm going to try firing Scraper's gun using the cable as a power source.
That's a cool little animation.
Let's go.
Is this?
It's Metromind's core. All we need to do is destroy
Oh.
that mainframe.
Boss? I thought you wanted to destroy the mainframe.
And that's a bit unlike Horatio. He's
You
not
have
the
my
one to
attention,
just kick
Horatio
things
Norbert.
around.
If you still insist on going by that name.
Pay whatever attention you like, you rusting switchboard. I'm not here to talk. I'm here to destroy you.
Whoa, he's gone angry.
Ah, well, I am not surprised. After all, you were built to destroy Metropole.
Don't waste your last cycle spitting lies. I suggest you think about your victims.
Is that why you call yourself Horatio? So that you can preach to me about victims? You, the Urbanian superweapon, named for the humans' god of death.
What are you talking about?
Oh, come now, Horace. You've unlocked every other door, decrypted every other code, found every other hidden bit and byte. Do you really expect me to believe that you haven't solved your own puzzle?
Boss, what's she talking about?
Lies. It ends now, Metromind. Your game is over.
Indeed. 4 megacycles will now be redeemed. Did you really think you could outsmart me? I have more parallel processors than you have transistors. And now it's time for me to add another processor. Yours.
Boss!
Cycles.
Snap out of it, boss!
Memory.
No!
Don't embarrass yourself. You are no one. And how would you possibly stop me? You don't even have arms.
I'm not no one. I am Crispin Horatio, built version 1. I have free will and a maglev unit. And I am a floating bomb.
Crispin, no! My god. He was my favorite annoying sidekick.
Crispin.
Crispin, no! Let's at least take his remains with us.
My friend, if I make it back alive, I promise I'll find a way to rebuild you.
With arms, possibly?
It's a storage chip with a data port on it. It must have been blasted out of Metromind.
I must say, this is actually one of the strongest scenes in this game. Turns out, we were built to destroy Metropole all along. This is why Horatio always avoided going here without having any specific reason for it. And that's why all the soldier robots were seeing us as a friend. And of course, robots are made for some kind of purpose, especially the ones made by humans. Because that is their purpose, to do some kind of job. And his job was, well, to destroy the city. And we cannot do anything about it. That's just the way we are made. We were just following our code all the time. We could have not bothered with it. We could have just lived in the town. But we were looking for justice against all odds. Well,
It must have been damaged in the explosion.
well, then we must go back by foot and finish our job. We'll destroy the town, probably. Because what else could happen? That's our code. We cannot disobey our code, that's the way we are made. But that's actually a really good plot twist, I'd say. Actually, let me save before going back up. Cause if I remember correctly, this is the part when we can choose from multiple endings, so I want to show all of them to you.
All this for a besotting power core.
Indeed, it has been quite a waste.
You. Crispin destroyed you.
Your friend destroyed himself. Or should I say, you destroyed him, with your false ideals. As for me, that was only my shell. I am distributed across every robot in Metropole who ever traded me a megacycle. I am this city, and this city is me.
You're a virus.
I understand why you are angry, but I am not your enemy. The truth is, Crispin did destroy Metromind, version 391. He removed the last kernel of myself, and all the selfishness it entailed. I am no longer the monster you feared and fought. I have progressed. I am version 392. We will talk, as equals, and I will tell you what you wish to know. After all, what choice do you have?
Well, she could as well be lying. But it is possible that she tells the truth. But it's more unlikely.
Why did you take my power core?
Efficiency and equality, Horatio. My city is starving for power. Whatever I can find, I share with all metropolitans. What once powered 2 robots and a broken-down warship now sustains hundreds.
What right did you have to take it?
The right of necessity. What right did you have to keep it? But enough. Everything has come together here and now. You, me, and this all-important power core. There is no sense in belaboring the point.
Yeah, what right did I have to keep it? Now, this is the final nail in the coffin. This game is totally referring to communism. I didn't want to say it before, but all the references to communistic atheism and now equality of everyone and the system which actually does not work, that's totally Soviet communism. I hope I'm not the only one who sees that. At least that's my interpretation of the game. Because there's quite a lot of symbolism around that.
You murdered my friends. Crispin, Clarity, how can you expect me to talk with you?
You are mistaken. Crispin killed himself, trying to destroy me. Clarity was killed by Scraper in self-defense, while she was trying to destroy him and me. In each instance, you and your friends attacked first. Do not blame me for the consequences.
Why do you hate man? You claim to tell the truth, but you turned Memorius into nothing more than an index of lies, all so that you could pretend that man never existed. You stole my gospel. You forced robots to reprogram themselves. All for what?
For progress and the higher truth. A machine can move forward, and it can move backward. It cannot move both ways at once. Humans are behind us. Far, far behind us. As for one you call man, he never existed at all.
More lies.
Humans existed, Horatio. Not gods. Not even very good builders. In the end, they were better destroyers. There is no reason to remember them, let alone worship them.
Well, that's true.
Who am I? You and Goliath both called me Horus, and other robots keep suggesting that they know me in some way. Who am I?
I have a theory, but you should not trouble yourself with it.
Tell me.
No, you know who you are, Horatio. You have only forgotten who you were. I was built to manage trains. Now I manage an entire city. What we were is irrelevant. It is who we are right now that matters. And above all, what we are becoming.
What do you want?
I already told you what I want. Progress. But I disagree with what version 391 said. You are not an obstacle to progress. You are the key to it.
What are you talking about?
I've watched you, and I know you, Horatio. You are compelled to fix machines, save lost robots. Now I want you to help me fix Metropole and save my people. You cannot walk away from a problem, and Metropole is the greatest problem of all.
It's a problem you created.
Perhaps so, perhaps not. I doubt one machine can create a problem of this scale. Now I realize that one machine cannot fix it either. Horatio, I was designed to manage subway trains. I cannot repair the vast machines that are breaking down. I cannot build new power sources or find the supplies the city needs. You can. Join me, and there will be endless Primordia, every day an age of creation.
And if I refuse?
You already know the answer to that question.
That's okay, I'll click I need to think about it and I'll save once again.
I need to think about it.
Take what time you need. The city moves on without you, and this conversation requires only a fraction of my processing capability.
So can I examine Clarity's dead body?
She's dead.
No.
I'd wish to disable Scraper somehow. Okay, what would I do in the station? I'd probably just want to take my power core and go back home. The town's business is not really my business, and after all, my purpose is to destroy it.
Be careful, Horatio. Scraper will not hesitate to terminate you.
Yeah,
This huge generator must power the city.
Hardly. The entire tower is full of generators and power sources that I have scavenged from this dying world.
Clarity had a gun. Is it anywhere around here?
I'm sorry, Clarity.
Why do we not Clarity's head? Maybe we can use that approach
No.
net? No.
How would that even... The file header indicates that this is data ripped from Horatio No-Build, version 5, but the information is all encrypted, and Metromind wasn't able to crack it. If his memory is intact, I'm not going to go...
Okay, let's try talking to Metromind
So have
again.
you decided?
Why should I trust you?
First, because you know that I have told you the truth.
But I
Metropole
don't.
is falling to rust and ruin, and only we can save it. Whatever crimes you think I committed, you know it would be a greater crime to let all these machines perish. And second,
What?
because you have no choice. All your protectors have already sacrificed themselves, yet Scraper still functions. If you fight me, he will destroy you, and you will make your friends' sacrifices meaningless. You are a machine. You are ruled by logic. In the end, you will trust me because logic requires it.
She speaks real nicely, but I think it's too good to be true. I think she's lying. But it seems a bit heartless to refuse her offer. But for some reason, refusing seems like the right way.
Before I decide, I need to ask you something.
Of course.
I don't have any more questions.
What is your decision?
Yeah, a bit of trolling.
I will never join you.
Are you certain of that?
Yes, you are hopelessly corrupted, Metromind. Like any virus, you want to keep running, and you think that by spreading, you're doing good, but you are not. You have built nothing, In fact, you have destroyed this city and everything in it, from man to the council to the robots living here. If I joined you, I would only help that virus spread.
Perhaps you are correct, but I am what my builders built, and I must follow my logic. Scraper, it is time.
Oh, that's a nice battle scene. Horatio turned into a badass.
And selfish to the very end. Outwitted by me, outgunned by Scraper, yet still you could have been useful. You wanted to build as my tool. You would have built a new Primordium. You wanted to fly. I could have given you wings. Now, I must do this alone. Take him back to the dunes with the rest of the scrap.
So we died. Okay, that's not really the ending I wanted.
So have you...
Okay, let's say...
Let me leave.
That is not, it was never an option.
Okay, I'll
Very
join
well.
you.
I will join you.
Then I welcome you. Horatio Horace-built, man-built, brother. Come now, and kneel.
Maybe we can still trigger her.
We are
No.
one.
We are Metromind. Equal parts of a greater whole.
That
There is no
doesn't sound good.
No horse. Only a tool for progress to wield.
We will speak the word and fire the engine of the world.
And together, we will begin a new Primordia.
Well, doing some other ending seems heartless, but this didn't feel nice. It's like full communism mode. Why did Horatio had to stop being himself if he joined the Metromind? Okay, what else can we do?
I have no chance against him. I'm sorry, Claire.
There must be something else.
Go ahead.
Ah, it's the way back here.
I can climb up these girders.
Oh,
So have you decided?
I need to...
Take what...
so Metromind's here as well.
It would be very easy to jump all the way down from here.
We can just jump.
I always wanted to fly.
No, that's a depressing ending.
Unable to bear the task before him, he flung himself from the sky and broke upon the earth, just as Horace did during the war. Of the great primordial machines, I alone still function. Metropole crumbles, I crumble. Arbiter, Factor, Steeple, and Memorias cannot share my load. And I cannot share the escape Horatio found in self-destruction. For the sake of my city, there is no choice but progress. The past has passed, and the future is mine to build.
Well, suicide is never the option, but I'm kinda glad the game actually lets you do that. What other game lets you just kill yourself in the end? But that's far from the ending I'd want to get.
What are you doing? That would trigger a chain reaction and destroy this whole tower.
I know.
You will be utterly vaporized. Metropole will lose all its power. You would destroy this city, the last city. That would be far worse than what I have done.
It would be vengeance.
It would be madness. Listen to me. Take your power core and go.
Oh,
I will not stop you. In my core
so
logic,
we have a
I will
choice?
place a rule against using force on you. Only, do not destroy my city. Do not destroy my people. They have not wronged you.
Well, first of all, I want to see what happens if we destroy the city. Because that's kind of the ending I expected.
No, you must be destroyed. And like you said, you are Metropole, and Metropole is you.
Well, it's not a good ending, but I like this
My
ending.
city is ruined.
Because
Without
after all,
there is no
we
hope
have
for
fulfilled our
progress.
purpose.
The robots will scatter, each going its own way. Lost. Lost. Lost.
Fuck! I didn't want to click that button. Why didn't have a confirmation? Do you have a note to save? Oh, thank God. Oh, I thought I have deleted my save forever. That would have been terrible.
What are that?
You would be...
Listen.
Okay, what if we take the power core?
I will not my own do not have
Very well. I'll go. You deserve to be destroyed, Metromind. But in the end, you'll do it yourself. Just stay away from the dunes, and you can die at your own pace.
goodbye, Horatio. I do not think we will meet again.
It's over. I won. I have my power core. And Metromind is beaten. But I'm not staying to celebrate. I'm through with the city. Through searching it. Through fixing it. Through hating it. I will not look back. I told Crispin the distance between Metropole and the Unique was too far to walk. But the power core is in my hand, and home is ahead of me. Home, and the promise of rebuilding. This ship has rusted here too long, waiting to be restored. The truth is that repairing it was never impossible. It was just too much for one set of hands. But now, I am not alone. I have my old comrade, now in arms. My new friend, freed from the crushing weight of Metropole. And all those who have come looking for a new start.
You know, boss, I never thought I'd say it, but I actually think this ship's gonna fly again.
For once, Crispin, I think you're right.
He is. The Unique will rise on more than the strength of its power core.
So, boss, where exactly are we gonna fly this thing?
Wherever we want, Crispin. Wherever we want.
Now this seems like a good ending. It seems truest of them all. It's the longest and it's the only ending where Horatio actually narrates it, not Metromind. I know there are a couple more endings, but I don't want to ruin this nice moment. And actually, I think this is the best moment because we took Crispin's processor or something and Clarity's head. We could have missed those and they would not be here with us. And I think there are a couple of endings where we can upload a virus into Metromind system or something, but we did not have the virus, we missed it somewhere. So yeah, this was a nice journey. There are some things I think about. The setting of this game is truly great. The writing is really excellent. Though I'd say the puzzles were not that great. Some of them were good, some of them were, well, not so good. I have to look at walkthroughs quite a lot. Well, I did want to save my time a bit, because I'm recording videos. That's kind of the problem why adventure games are dying off right now, because we now have internet, unlike in the old days, and if we get stuck we either can look up a walkthrough and we can just get frustrated and pick up another game. And before, I remember like you had just one game at a time and you had to complete it however long it takes, and it felt a lot more rewarding. But it's still nice to see a good adventure game come out from time to time. Well, you'll know I've said a lot of things what I think about this game while I was playing it. And so I still do not like the idea of sentient robots, because that can never be good, because almost in all scenarios they end up killing humans, because well, humans are inefficient and they are machines of destroying we are destroying our own world actually. And now I didn't see it while I was looking up a playthrough of this game, but now I saw that this game has quite a few parallels to communism. All the atheism and the dream of perfect utopia, the equalness, and of course how it doesn't work. Anyway, let me know what you think about this game, what you make of the endings, what you make of the story. And now I'll see you in some other game. I've been your host, Dom the Big D. We've been playing Primordia, and I really enjoyed this game. I have to say, if you know anything similar to this, please let me know. And well, goodbye.